Hello and good morning. My name is John Barley and welcome for part 2 of the map experience let's play here on the South Brazilian map with regards to the cotton harvester comparison. So in the last episode we did a lot of stuff with we already did one cotton harvest with our John Deere cotton harvester over there, a mod by Connect Modding, the John Deere cotton pack. And yeah, so I took another just shot much more material in the last video, so this is where we will now catch up. You will now see the stuff I already did the other day, and yeah, and then I will bring you back in after the planting of the new cotton is done. So see you then. So, welcome to the biogas plant. You've seen it. I've been with Gonzalez at his shop. Just bought the twin tires all around. So, this is the digester, I believe. Biogas plant. Yes, sir. There we go. So, and I know for some very realistic gameplay, this autoload trailer would not work, but in this case, it's so much easier. I really like that. These two did not drop in fully. Come on. Maybe the yeah, the digester is full, right? Yeah, 50,000. Okay. I didn't speed up the time again. I speeded it down a little bit for the reason of yeah, so that it does not turn too dark while I'm driving here. No matter. I will now go back to the farm. On the way there, I will return the autoload trailer at the shop because it's simply just leased, and yeah, pick up my new cultivator and my new front weight. And well, I think I will then call it a day, and tomorrow morning I will start cultivating, seeding, fertilizing my field with cotton again. And when this is done, I will sell my eggs, and when the new cotton field is ready to harvest, I will bring you back in. See you then. Another thing which just crossed my mind with regards to cultivator, I just picked it up. So this is the Zunhammer Zundisc. You will find this on the slurry tanks. And here, it's actually an attachment to this slurry tank, but it is a cultivator, and it works as a cultivator, and it is incredibly cheap. 28,000 to buy for a 6.2 meters cultivator, and it requires only 100 horsepower, and it goes at 17 kilometers per hour. Compare it, for example, to this cultivator, the Treffler, what's it called? Treffler TG1615, 200 horsepower, so double the amount of horsepower required. Also only 6.2 meters, but goes only 15 kilometers per hour, and it's 49,500 to buy. So much more expensive. Or if you compare it, for example, to this horse here, 6 meters. So this one is even excuse me, this one is even narrower, 20 centimeters, than the Zundisc, but it requires 300 horsepower, and it's 39,000 to buy, so 10,000 euros or dollar more. Or the Stara, same price, 28,000, but only 4.9 meters, and also requires 220 horsepower. So very good deal, actually. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's not a real cultivator, it's a disc harrow. But also with regards to disc harrows, here we have the Kratos, which is 31,000 to buy, 6 meters, requires 180 horsepower. This one is also 6 meters, 48,000 to buy, 220 horsepower requirement. This is even narrower. So very good deal with the Zunhammer Zundisc. So I will just grab my little pickup, load up my eggs, go sell them, and then I will call it a day for today. Just checking where I'm going to sell these. Dago de Lourdes, Lacto Valley Diarrhea, Dago de Lourdes. Again, the best sell point right at my where Gonzalez's shop is. So yeah, I will load these up, sell these, and then I will call it a day. I mean, it's already 7 o'clock, almost 7 o'clock. I will see you tomorrow when I think when the field is planted or seeded. No, cotton, you plant cotton. After I cultivated it, planted it, fertilized it, I will see you then. So have a good night and see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. I just made 50,400 euros overnight from the biogas plant, which is quite nice, I would say. And we need that money pretty soon because the case cotton harvester, which we are about to lease at the end of this day, or no, maybe not the end of the day, this day, maybe the beginning of the next day, who knows, but as soon as our next seed of cotton will be ready to harvest, we will need that expensive harvester, which is over 24,000 euros to lease. So yeah, without further ado, I will get right into it, start cultivating, planting and fertilizing, and we will see us when that's done. Hello, welcome back. I just finished plowing my field number 69 here, and as you can see in the statistics here, plowed hectares 0.59 and cultivated hectares 0.54. So cultivating I did before on this field over here, so this is slightly smaller than this field, which actually kind of surprised me a little bit. I think they look more or less identical, or at least this one where I'm right now looks a little bit taller actually, but no matter. So I will extend this field a little bit more to match these fields in size. In another episode you will see why I'm doing this. The reason is I will plant sorghum on the one field and corn on the other field, and then this will be our preparation for our corn to sorghum silage comparison. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to this. I do, so stay tuned. See you later. So I just attended my field to that little weird edge and another stripe down the hill. Now you can see cultivated hectares 0.59. Of course plowed hectares increased because I needed to plow this, but now both my fields are the same size. Just for your information. What I'm going to do now is, yeah, plant these. No, I need to cultivate this field first. So I will cultivate here and then plant sorghum on the one field, corn on the other field for our silage test in, I don't know. No, it will not be this episode, it will be the next episode. This episode is part 2 of episode 5 actually. So yeah, we will now continue with our cotton harvest. Speaking about cotton, growth stage, still in first growth stage over the most of that field, but no matter. I mean, it's already past 5 in-game time, so I will bring you back in as soon as our cotton field is ready to harvest. And this time I will really bring you back in at that given time, and not another 5 times in between, just to show you some other stuff. So I see you when we are ready to harvest our cotton. Have a nice day. Hello and welcome back. It is, well, now it is 7 o'clock in the afternoon. As you have seen, I just sold some eggs, sold them off to the Lacto Valley Dairy. Dairy, that's how it's spelled, dairy, or pronounced. Yeah, and during my trip there, I had a call with Gonzalez, the shop owner, and I told him about the fact that all of my equipment is so heavily dirty right now, and he said, no problem, I will be able or allowed to take his Jetwash with me. I just should bring it back in the morning. So he is such a lovely and really nice guy. So starting the engine would help. I will now take the Jetwash to my place and wash all of my equipment because it's all really dirty. For example, of course, my cotton harvester, my seeders or my planters are dirty, my plow is dirty, my tractor is dirty, basically everything. And I mean, with the tractor, it would be easy for me to go down to Gonzalez's shop and wash it, but at the end of the day, all the other equipment, it would be a couple of trips to and from the shop to do so, especially with the harvester, which is not a race car, it's rather slow. I mean, it doesn't need to be pretty fast, but nevertheless, it is not really fast, and it would take quite some time to get everything down to the shop and washed it. I need to be more careful. I wish I could strap it down, but it doesn't matter if I have straps on or not. It will still slide around, so I just need to be more careful. Where was I? Yeah, so washing. It would be possible for me to go down to the shop with everything, but nevertheless, yeah, so here is the portable Jetwash, which is by DD ModPassion. You probably have already seen this in other Let's Play videos, but I just thought, well, I will show it as well, and I will use it to wash all of my stuff. So, and when everything is cleaned, I will, well, call it a day, and we will then see us again for the next harvest. And I think it's the last edit I said, well, we will not see us before or later or whatever, and now I still had that little thing with the Jetwash here to tell you, but no matter. Next time, really big promise, next time we see us will be when my cotton is ready to harvest. So have a nice evening, and I see you when the cotton is ready to harvest. Hello and good morning, and what a beautiful morning it is. As you can see here, our cotton fields are ready to harvest. Now we can finally go to the case harvester and compare our John Deere cotton harvester to the case harvester, the original in-game case harvester. I will park the pickup here because at the end of the day I will probably need to collect the eggs. Just let me quickly clean up the mess from the chickens, and then we are more or less ready to go. As you can always also see, all of my equipment is cleaned. I rented the no, not rented, he gave it to me for free actually, whoops. The Jetwash from Gonzalez, I brought it back the other night, and now we are ready to go, and he was probably happy to see me again, because when I rent the case harvester, it will probably be €1 or 2 I need to spend. So basically just talking about everything I have washed. The only thing I forgot to wash is my truck. This is still pretty dirty, but no matter. I will need to go to Gonzalez's shop anyway for the case harvester, so I will be able to wash the truck when I'm there, and he is definitely in need of a little high pressure water. So just made it out of there. So why am I going to take my low loader? Well, because I have it. This is one reason, and the other reason is we want to compare the working hours of the harvesters. And as a matter of fact, I also took the low loader to transport my John Deere harvester to my farm when I rebuilt the map, and yeah, so it really, I did this because, well, the low loader, the truck with the low loader is simply faster than the harvester itself, and for that reason I loaded it onto the flatbed and transported it over. And yeah, and we will do the same now with the case harvester, just so that it does not have additional hours on the driving to the farm, because I think it's also only 25 kilometers per hour top speed, so not a race car, but it doesn't have to be. But nevertheless, first to speed things up, and second to not have 0.1 or 0.2 of operation hours on our harvester. Yeah, we will transport it over with the low loader. That's the idea behind it. Straps on it. Yeah, so that's anything else? Oh yeah, so the working hours of the harvester are one thing, so we will later on compare how many working hours my my own John Deere harvester has and how many working hours the case harvester has. And when that's done, yeah, we will also compare the selling and also the lost. But if you recall from the other episode, we have like 2,444 liters of unusable cotton in our baler, John Deere baler. And maybe this harvester, I know it has the possibility to unload unfinished bales, but I think they need a... you need to back it up on that flatbed if I remember it correctly. But I think you need to, yeah, at least have a certain amount of cotton left in the tank to get to unload a unfinished bale, and maybe you will also lose with this one some sort of cotton, and we will then compare yeah, the lost and the win, and of course the sales price and so on. At this moment I will not rent the transport trailer for the cotton yet. I will do this once my harvest is finished, just to see if I need to rent the trailer for the semi-truck, or if I will complete my harvest only with one bale of cotton from this harvester, and I only need to rent the trailer, which will go with the tractor. So I will speed bump. I will see you back at my farm when the harvest of the cotton is done. See you. So, welcome back. I am at my fields. You might notice my truck is clean. Why is that the case? Simply, yeah, because of the case on my flatbed. It was simply that heavy that I didn't make it up the hill. I was trying to, where's my map? From a shop here, I was going that road over the bridge, and I tried to go up that switchback road here to enter my farm from this side, just because I thought the switchback road, well, it's a concrete asphalt road. Maybe I will have better traction than on the dirt roads which lead up the hill to my farm. Long story short, nope, I don't have better traction there. So the truck had massive wheel slip. It even while I pushed the I hit the gas, what's it called, throttle? Yeah, even while I was hitting the gas, it rolled backwards. So I had to go back, yeah, past the shop and took another route up the up the hill to my farm. And at that time I thought, well, you're going past the shop. I mean, it's only a 310 horsepower engine in that truck. So I thought, okay, get the stronger engine, maybe that will help. Turns out the stronger engine is 16,000 to buy, and as you can see, my bank account is at 14,349, so I could not afford it to get the stronger engine for my truck. Yeah, so I thought while I was at the shop, okay, you cannot give it the stronger engine, you will have to stay with the truck for a little bit. Okay, at least give it a wash. Maybe it will push your mood a little bit, because I was in a very bad mood, and I'm hoping right now that this cotton harvest here and the harvest I did the other day together. Okay, this is a tree that definitely needs to go. this cotton harvest here and the cotton harvest the other day together will yeah, give me enough money to buy a new truck, a truck with a little bit more horsepower than the one I have right now, which is kind of a pity actually, because from its look and everything it suits that map so incredibly well, but nevertheless, yeah, it's simply not capable for these hillsides on this map, and so I'm thinking about getting a new truck, and I'm thinking about getting a cab over this Phoenix 6x6 aggro truck, because you need the 6x6 on these hills, because the Lizard I have right now is only a 2x6, so only one axle throttle was the word I was looking for. So I pushed the throttle, and when I push the throttle up a hill, only one axle is spinning. So you have the wheel slip, and you have only one axle which is powered with this truck. And yeah, so I think yeah, this truck unfortunately has to go pretty soon, at least when the harvest turns out to yeah, bring as much money as I intend to. So if the yield of this harvest helps me out with getting enough money for a new truck. So at what money are we looking at, as a matter of fact? I mean, I'm at the moment 14,300 euros in. Wrong menu. So this truck is 121,000 to buy, and this is has still a value of about 37,000, maybe 38,000 if I return it at the shop. So we are looking easily at least 80,000, which I need to invest to get this Phoenix truck, or Tatra Phoenix truck. The good thing is, cotton prices are going up at the moment, so it could turn out to be a very profitable harvest this time. I mean, it's only at 2,100, and we already have 2 bales with 11,000 liters each, so 22,000 liters ready to deliver, and 22,000 liters with 2,000 euros or dollars a liter will result in at least 44,000 for the 2 bales we already have. So we are basically halfway there for getting the new truck. Yeah, so that's yeah, my idea for going on for my further action. And on the other hand, we still have some crops left in our silo. Maybe I will sell some of this too, if the difference between the new tractor is so little that I will go and sell some other crops I still have in my silo left. I mean, it's still in there. Corn, 12,000 liters, still in there. Canola, still some oats. So, no worker. So these are all crop types which I don't have an actual need for at the moment. I mean, the corn would be useful as soon as I have pigs, but the oats, for example, these are good for horses, but I don't think pigs don't need Oh, do they? But they definitely need canola and corn. So for pigs, once I invest in pigs, it's good. It's actually good to have something, yeah, bunkered in my storage. Yeah. But if the gap between having the new truck and don't having the new truck is only a couple of thousands of dollars, I will definitely sell something of that off. Also, another thing that what crossed my mind is I'm comparing now the case harvester, which we have here, with my John Deere cotton harvester pack, or my John Deere cotton harvester. It's not my pack, it's the pack by Connect Modding, it's not my pack. But with the harvester, with my cotton harvester, and I was thinking about what, so I'm comparing it now, a harvest on my own fields. But I was thinking, what if you do contracts with it? And if you're doing cotton contracts and you lease the equipment from the one who's giving you the contracts, you basically, this is the cotton is the only harvesting contract where you are not allowed to keep the balance of harvested goods. So for example, if you're doing any harvesting contract, weeds, whatever, if you harvest the field completely, you have a certain amount of liters of weeds harvested, and you bring them to the sell point, you always get the overlap. So everything what's harvested more than expected to complete the contract will be your own profit. I mean, I'm not telling you something new here. You already know this if you play the game. But anyways, but with cotton, you don't get this advantage. You don't get this advantage. Cotton, for example, if you have get one bale and the contract is then finished with that one bale, one bale always finishes the contract. You don't get an additional, if you get, normally you don't get an additional second bale, or if you do, you need to sell both bales, and you don't get any money overlaps from what's supposed to come out of the contract for the one who's giving you the contract and the actual yield you are harvesting. So, but this only applies for this harvester here, which is standard in-game, and this is the only harvester you will get if you lease the equipment for a contract. And I was thinking, what about the new John Deere equipment from Connect Modding? I mean, if you make 2 bales, which will result in 22,000 liters of cotton, and the contract only expects you to do 1 bale with 20,000 liters of each out of this harvester here, and you make even more, maybe you will get some overproduction of the cotton, which you can then use for your own for your own wallet, so for your own profit. Not today anymore, not in this video, but at a certain point in time I will definitely accept a cotton harvest contract, and I will not lease the equipment. I will use my own equipment to do it, and well, just see how many how this contract at the end will pay out, and I will keep you updated about it. Yeah, so that's with regards to other things that I have in mind during my harvest. So I will finish harvesting this field and the other field, and I will bring you back in when that's done. So see you in a bit. Hello, welcome back. You just saw it in the short clip. I unloaded one bale with 20,000 liters of cotton, still sitting back on my field. The field itself are now fully harvested. So I have a 20,000 liter bale here, plus another 4,029 liters in my harvester. So we are talking about 24,000 liters of cotton for this harvester. If you recall, the other harvester, the John Deere one, gave me two bales with 11,000 liters each, so 22,000 liters. Plus another 2,444 liters, which are still left in my baler over there. So we are talking about 24,444 liters for the John Deere and 24,029 liters for the case harvester. Which one is now better? It's up to you. I think this can be these 400 liters. Maybe these are caused by a little bit better fertilized fields the first way around, because if you recall it, I had to reset the map, so I cultivated everything in which was on the fields already. Maybe that was that's a reason for it. So I would say basically the yield of both harvesters is identical. But what the case harvester can do, and that's why the help menu is on, I can unload the unfinished bale. So basically, with my case harvester, I now have 24,029 liters of cotton available for sale. For my John Deere, I only have 22,000 at this moment, because, well, as you recall, the balance of 2,444 liters are still not sellable because it's an incomplete bale, and I cannot use incomplete bales with that harvester. Speaking about working hours, we have 0.6 working hours on this harvester, so basically it cost me the exact amount I had to lease. I didn't put up another operating hour, so it's 24,735,000 to lease for this harvester. My John Deere harvester, no, not this John Deere, this one, 1.1 hour operating hour. Okay, so a little bit. Did I do anything else with that? I'm not so sure. But yeah, so I mean, okay, you have it's running while you unload it, and you have more unloading cycles for this one. Yeah, maybe it's really that's the case. So it has a little bit more working hours. So if you would have leased, or I would have leased this, I would have had 12,750 to lease, plus another 5,000 250 per operating hour. So 18,000. This would have cost me 18,000 to lease. I will do this over the garage menu. 1.1 hours. So this one 0.5 hours, 0.4 hours, and yeah, these we will need to compare, but also 0.1. I will not ramp another 0.9 hours on these. So these cost me cotton technology. So this one would have cost me to lease another 364. This one another 306, and this one another 255. So I will lease this one, the Lizard Module 4. Although I have 2 bales, I need to make 2 trips with my with this Transmodulo. I need to make 2 trips. That is why I will take this one as well to make 2 trips to the sell point. I will see you when I'm at the sale point. See you in a second. So, welcome back. I am at the Kitnery. Agro Gaucho Kitnery, 2,275 euros per liter per 1,000 liters of cotton. So I have the first square bale here. We will start with the square bales from the case. The one I have on this trailer right now is the one with 20,000 liters of volume, and I will tell you in a second why this will be important. So you can see in the bottom right corner, 1 square bale, 100%. I will now unload it. Boom. And it gives me 51,561. 51,561. So, and now here's the thing with the other bale. I mean, this is the bale which only has like 4,000 liters, but it looks like a, well, fully compressed bale with complete yeah, 20,000 liters of volume. But as a matter of fact, it's not. It's only the 4,000. Sorry, sir. It's only the 4,000 liters which are which were the incomplete bale, and I think we will see it in a second when I'm unloading it here. And yep, 10,400 for the second bale. And this is another advantage, I would say, about the John Deere cotton bales, because you can only make 11,000 liter bales, so you can be 100% sure that each complete bale you get is the 10,000 liters yeah, which you were harvesting. So let's hope this will fit. Unload bale, fingers crossed. Little bumpy. Yes, got it. 28,429. And now the other bale. I don't know, maybe I need to turn this whole thing around. I'll just give it a shot. But something I already know right now, and I'm very happy about it, is the fact that the sale of these bales will be enough to get a new truck. It will be enough. I mean, even if I don't, it doesn't matter what I get for the second bale right now. I already have 100,000 in the bank, and I only needed about 85,000 when this one here is sold, to compensate for the costs of my new Phoenix truck which I'm looking for. So here I'm pushing it fully and it's not even in the slightest bit backing up properly. Need to lower that down again. No, forward, not. I'm pushing the acceleration button and it's not going forward, it's going backwards. So this should line up. Come on, get the bale. So close and yet so far. Now. Get it. Yeah, square bale. All right now. So, backing this one up into sell point. Unload bale. Wait for it. Wait for it. Whoop. 28,519. Okay, 90 euros more than the one before. Okay, the price is still increasing, so this makes sense. I will do a little mathematics and bring you in a second. So I did a little bit of mathematics, and now here are the numbers. The case harvester costed 24,735 euros to lease, and the transport trailer, you see 0.1 hours. Even though it's still standing at the kittenery, it won't ramp up to another hour for transporting it back to the shop. Had 1,275 euros of leasing costs. So the case equipment was $26,010 to lease. The John Deere equipment, the harvester, I own it, but if I would have leased it, it would be $18,000 to lease. And the other equipment, this transmodular trailer, the baler, and the Bales cotton auger wagon, would be another $907 to lease. So $18,907 of leasing costs. So the John Deere equipment is cheaper to lease, about 7,000 euros, a little bit less, or a little bit more. The profit we got from the two bales we made with the John Deere, the case equipment first. The first bale was 51,561 euros. The second one was $10,400. This will sum up to $61,961 of cotton profit. The two bales from the John Deere equipment were 28,429 and 28,519. This will sum up to $56,948. So the profit of the John Deere equipment was a little bit less than the profit from the case equipment. But have in mind, there is still a 2,444 liters in our baler of material left, which will be used for the next harvest, but it will not be considered in this evaluation because we simply cannot sell it at this moment. So this is what we made. So if you now take the profit from the sale of the cotton from the John Deere harvester, we have $61,961 of profit minus $26,010 of leasing cost. We will end up at $35,951 of profit from the cotton harvester, from the case cotton harvester. These are both cotton harvesters. And if we take the John Deere equipment, we had $56,941 dollars, $56,948 of profit, and would have had leasing cost of $18,907. This will be $38,041 of profit after the leasing cost. So in essence, the John Deere equipment, if I would have leased it, it's about $2,000, a little bit more, $2,000 more of profit for my harvest on my 2 fields, which are 2.76 hectares in size. And there you have it, folks. That was my evaluation for the John Deere cotton pack by Connect Modding compared to the standard in-game cotton equipment. And as we already saw while I was talking about it, I now have a new truck, a truck with 6-wheel drive and more horsepower than the old one. I thought, maybe should I go for that same yellowish color, but then I thought, nah, I use the yellowish color. Garlic is the exact name of the color in the color palette from the shop, just to give it that old used look. It looked like a faded yellow actually, but this is a new truck, and a new truck can have a shiny bright new color, so that's why I went with the red, but I painted the rims in white to match with this trailer. And there you have it, folks. That's it for today, for part 2 of my video of the comparison of the cotton pack by Connect Modding and the standard in-game John Deere harvester case harvester set. God damn it! The standard in-game case harvester set compared to the John Deere cotton mod pack by Connect Modding. Now it's correct. Yes, thank you very much for your attention for both episodes. Thank you very much for your interest for both episodes. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment, or leave both, or leave a subscription if you like it. Yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a nice day.